Thanks everybody for putting this together. You know, there's nothing more important than getting Donald Trump reelected, as we see such, destruction in America right now between the riots, COVID, and the socialist policies that are coming down by these big mayors in the city. And there's nothing more important than, as we share with Indian Americans, their tendency to be capitalists, entrepreneurs, hard, strong, traditional families. And what we see from the other side, the Democrats, is the breakdown of the family. The breakdown of, our capitalist system, the breakdown of law and order. And everybody came to America for these certain things: to build a better life, to have a better family, to, create wealth. And what we're seeing is total anarchy in some of these cities in America. And we don't see this true story from the mainstream media, the local media, the national media. And that's why getting together as a group is so important, and spreading messages through our mutual allies, through social media, through op-eds, through other things that we can do that can spread the message. When we went to Houston, when President Trump came to Houston, you would think you didn't see the brightness out of the media you would think that two major world leaders of the two greatest democracies sharing the stage in such an amazing moment. And what I saw when I was there, went through there to cover it and work, and it was, you see one thing, you're standing in the audience and you see one of the most beautiful messages and the most beautiful moments in our history, and you don't get that from the media. You wake up in the morning, there's riots across the cities of America. You look up and the media is calling these people peaceful protesters. We wake up and see the destruction of the family, and you saw it in our education, our schools. People are calling different gender. There's 45 different genders in America, and we don't even know what half of them mean. And we want a traditional family. So what we need to do is combat the media, and Donald Trump has been great at this. So he's been fighting it as best as he can, but the media plays a very big part in American society, because that's where people filter their news from. And that could, galvanize 8 to 10% of the, anywhere from 8 to 10% of the percentage of the vote. So important for us to get the message, and how strong Donald Trump has been to the Indian American community. He stands by us. Who else takes up the mantle, doesn't care what the other side says? Everybody was attacking Modi during the Prime Minister Modi during Kashmir, the media, the national media, the international media. Trump doesn't care. He doesn't follow the herd. He doesn't follow the rest of the thing. He stands strong. He's been a great friend. Same he did with the Jewish people. For decades, they've been saying, we're opening the embassy. We're opening the embassy. Obama, Bush, everybody's opening an embassy. And nobody ever did but Bush. Nobody ever did, but he did it. So that's a great thing that the president's done. So what I want to say is, we stay strong. We fight for our communities. We want to build a better country. And, it's been difficult, obviously, under COVID. There's so much misinformation out there under COVID. It's been a terrible 4 or 5 months. But a great example I want to say is in the state of New York. We still haven't opened restaurants. Imagine in New York City, there's 25,000 restaurants. We can't even go inside a restaurant and have a bite to eat. Can't even walk into a restaurant. There's no deaths happening. There's no virus. Nobody's really going to the hospital anymore. And yet the governor's tyrant message in New York State is, we can't go for a workout. The one thing that might make us healthy, feel good mentally, physically. Can't go for a bite to eat. Can't go to a theater. Broadway's closed till next year. All these things are causing destruction, devastation to the New York economy, and yet the media is glorifying it and putting him on the front page of magazines, celebrating him when 30-something thousand people have died in New York. And this week he's gone down to Georgia this past week to celebrate how great he did. This is Governor Cuomo. Take a look at the coverage the governor's got compared to the coverage the president gets. So, it's just one of the things we have to battle always on the conservative, Republican, capitalist side, and, the light touch that the Democrats get. So I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And, if you have any questions and media and anything you need help with, We've been helping. We've been pitching Al Mason. He just did a television appearance. He's got some op-eds coming out. So we're doing our best in the media. We're going to ramp this up. We're going to keep getting our message out, op-eds, TV appearances, and other things to spread the message and keep fighting the fight. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.